Hello and welcome to all you Geminis. Welcome for your monthly horoscope of June of 2021. And for lots of you Geminis out there, happy birthday. What a month this is for you. It is a really significant month, the month of June, very eventful for someone who's got like a rising sign in Gemini, a sun sign in Gemini, particularly around the 10th of June. If you have your birthday there, wow, it's a life-changing year for you, because you've got your solar return there with an eclipse and a new moon eclipse in your solar return. Wow, that is planting some new seeds there. And a very significant year for you Gemini, also to a lesser extent the moon in Gemini. But let's have a look at what this month is all about. So yes, on the 10th of June, but you feel it the whole month, even before and after it, a month before, a month after it. When you're watching this now in May, you're already feeling it. It's the sun and the moon conjoining with each other with the North Node. The North Node always has to do with something new, a new way of living. And for you, this falls, of course, in your first house, and which is the most important house of your chart, because it's you. It's literally your physical body. It's also your part. So it's actually everything. It's how you interact with people. It's what your destiny is. It's what you want to do in life. It's your whole life path, actually, when something significant like this happens. So around the 10th of June, but actually, feeling it the whole month, you're going to feel like there is new opportunity. There is some new seeds that you can plant for. Again, of course, these are general horoscopes. But for a lot of you, this will be a new, how you present yourself in a new way. This could be a new job, a new connections coming in. And because you are changing. The North Node in your sign means literally that you reinvent yourself. You are busy with reinventing yourself. I've been telling you that for like the whole year, that you need to focus on you. You need to focus on the Gemini. And that doesn't mean to say you have to neglect your children or your husband or your wife or whatnot, girlfriend, boyfriend. No, but it means that put the energy, invest in you, invest in yourself. Now, this eclipse that is going to happen, that is really, really powerful, is connected to the Saros cycle 5 North. Again, it's all about vision. It's about one can take action because there is a vision there. Now, this eclipse squares up to Neptune, though. And Neptune for you is in your 10th house of work. So there is a bit of a challenge, you could say, to say the least. And what is the challenge with Neptune? When Neptune squares up to this eclipse, it shows that Neptune has to do with fogginess. It has to do with insecurities. It has to do that, I don't know what path to take. Do I have to take paths A, B, C, D? But to be honest, you're going to be a bit in that process of introspective energy, but also reassessing all these different options rather than taking action and doing it. It's a good time for doing and taking action when Mercury, your ruler, goes direct again. And that's around the 23rd of June and onwards. Even when it's out its shadow, it's around the 8th of July. So if you can postpone very important contracts, very important decisions, do it after the 8th of July. If you can't, you can do it after the 23rd, 24th of June. And if you can't and you really have to do what you have to do, you do it. And you take the consequences that you have to readjust every now and then, probably during your process there, which is also fine. I mean, we can only do what we can do with the information that we have. But expect you to be a bit insecure, a bit not knowing where you're heading with your life path, with your career. That's the most important part, because this 10th house is work and career and how you see yourself. If you're saying, Veerle, I'm 70, I don't have a career, it's about how people see you and what you can contribute to society, whatever it is for you. you can make a contribution to society by being in a high vibration and exuding that, so that other people, that it has a knock-on effect on other people. So there are many things that you can do as a contribution in this world. But know that you're going to feel a little bit insecure there, because it's Mercury that squares up to Neptune for quite a while. And Mercury is your ruler. That is you. But it's good when you're feeling that, rather than resisting it, that you don't know where you're heading, that you have some doubts when it comes to career, or when it comes to yourself, your life path, your connections. Just know that it's better to observe and to see all the different options, and to kind of adjust yourself with what feels good and what seems to be good, and see what happens. To not really interfere in going against the stream. That's basically what Neptune is all about. So when you are a Gemini, that is a bit of a I would say, if you are someone that is used to control life, that is used to take the control, that wants to control, this can be a bit of a hard time. So you are warned here to go a little bit with the flow, to be okay with the fact that you don't know where you're heading, that you don't know what it's going to be on the way, on the level of your work. But meanwhile, you're doing your steps every single day. And Mars is going to be in Leo as from the 12th of the month and onwards. That goes very well with your energy. And that will be in your third house of communication, of thinking, of if you have your own business, advertising, interneting, PR and whatnot. So it's a great way to put your energy there, where you feel that you have the control. So for those people of you who really want to control, just stick to what is still in your control, even if it's a little thing. And look at what the possibilities can be, rather than fighting it and wanting one outcome. Don't look too much at the outcome of your life during the month of June, because it's not going to happen. I mean, it's not the time for that. It's a process that you need to undertake, and that you're doing best when you're taking your steps every single day and doing the best that you can. And Venus is in your second house for the whole month, in Cancer. That is nice, because Venus has to do with attracting, and the second house is money. So attracting a bit more money there, especially around the 4th of June and 22nd of June. These are good times to go with the flow, yes, have really nice, a nice time, but also that things seem to flow a little bit more. Also, your self-worth can improve, because Venus is in the second house. Also, your Venus represents, of course, also what we love and what we value, and the second house is what we put in our mouth. So probably some cakes there, and some nice juices or whatnot. You can really enjoy that even more than especially on those days, the 4th of June and the 22nd of June as well. So, but very interesting to navigate yourself through this, although it's not the easiest energy with this Neptune thing. But you are warned now, right? You are warned that although you might absolutely not see where you're heading, you just kind of be like the chameleon. You kind of, what you see is going okay. You just copy paste that. That reminds me of someone. And you'll do fine. Just in a fluent way, you try to take what comes on your path and which leads you towards success, and rather than wanting things all at the same time, because this is your first house, which is like your whole life. So you can't do your whole life just that in one way. So very interesting month for you. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sure you're going to do very well with all these eclipses. And remember, it's all about you. It's not about other people. Take responsibility, take accountability. That is really the key for the month of June. And then the rest will follow. Bye-bye and have a good month.